Hello. Okay, so here's the deal. I was walking my dogs this morning and I came across two young, very attractive people. Um, Other neighbors were watching them, and as I walked up behind the young man, I could see that the girl was crying and sort of like this, and sort of like, and then like this. And the young man is like, I can only see him from behind, but he's waving his arms and he's, gesturing and carrying on. Neighbors are watching them, and people are pulling out their phone and saying maybe we should call the police. And I say to them, because I know these people because we walk our dogs all the time, and I say to them, hold on, let me go up and let me kind of like walk past and check out the situation. When I got up there, I realized that the guy was really crying and begging, pleading his case to, I guess it's his girlfriend. She was not having it. I talked to him. I said, you guys, I don't know if you realize it, but everybody's watching you. In fact, someone thought that you may be threatening her and they wanted to call the police. And he goes, no, I'm begging her to be with me. So they both kind of told me their sides of the story. And I said, listen, this is not working. At least it's not working today. You guys need to walk away from each other, give each other a couple of days of respect and silence, no texting, no calling, no nothing. Call each other later or get together in a public place later and have a chat and decide either you're going to stay together and whatever's happening, you leave that in the past and you move forward and you never bring it up again, or you leave each other alone. You're both in your 20s and you can move on. Do you have children together? No. Okay. Do you have any children? No. Then you can move on from this. I said, listen to what's happening. Can you hear it? And they're like, what? I said, listen. Do you hear anything? Do you smell anything? They said, no. I said, it's Sunday morning. The birds are chirping. The girl said, oh. And the guy says, oh, I smell flowers. I said, well, you didn't smell that before I walked up and said something to you? No. I said, that's the problem. You guys are so wrapped up in your hurt, you're forgetting to stop and smell the flowers, hear the birds chirp, and live. We're still here. We're going to suffer enough through this life without inflicting suffering on each other. It's unnecessary. This is my message today. If you're working a job that's horrible and you feel harassed or threatened, or you just fucking working your ass off for very little money, if you have neighbors that are harassing you, friends that are toxic and draining your ass, a car that keeps breaking the hell down, family members that are draining you, a relationship that's draining you, anything, make a change. Buy a better car. Buy a used car that works better than yours. Lease a car. Bicycle. Hell, walk, take the bus. Get a lawyer. Document shit in case you have to sue. If you are trying too hard at something, then it's not working. If you have tried and you still find yourself in that same place, be it a relationship, a job, whatever, it should flow. You shouldn't have to try so hard. Yeah, it's a shame. You might be involved with, there's two perfectly nice people involved in a relationship. It could be a cool job. The car is beautiful. Your friend is okay. It ain't working. It's not working. And for you to be crying on the street to the point where you're both in hysterics, walk away. Walk away. If you can be friends, be friends. If you can't, don't. Life is too short. We have lost so many wonderful people in our personal lives, in our public lives. Don't need it. Don't need it. It's tough. I know it's tough. I went out with someone years ago who I loved very, very much. I thought he loved me. I think he did love me. But he started doing drugs again. And he started messing around. I don't put up with that. But it broke my heart. I broke up with him, but it broke my heart. I called it off, but it broke my heart. I cried so hard. I was living in England at the time, laying on the floor, crying, talking on the phone to friends, crying. After a couple of days, they were scared. They came up to check on me. I looked at myself in the mirror. I looked like hell. What did the crying get me? Not a damn thing. Wasn't getting him back. It wasn't getting him sober. It just made me look a mess and feel a mess. From that day forward, I decided when I have a problem, I'm going to face it. I'm going to deal with it. I'll cry a little, but I will get my happy ass up, get it together, and move on. Because unless you have cancer, AIDS, leukemia, Parkinson's, something where you are riddled with pain, get it together. Get it together. We're still here. We're still alive. Someone in this world loves you unconditionally. I love you unconditionally. Stop chasing after people. Stop working so hard at some damn job that doesn't appreciate you. Stop repairing this car that you sunk so much money in. It's over. Move on or figure out a definitive way to work with it. Life should just not be this tough. Relationships shouldn't be this tough. If you have to try, it ain't happening. It's gotta flow. It's gotta flow. If you have cancer, leukemia, Parkinson's, AIDS, you're homeless, these are really tough things. A lot of times out of your control. A lot of times the doctor will look at you and say, there's nothing we can do. You have to pray. But things that you can control, get it together. We're still here. We have people that aren't here, that would choose to be here, who would love to still be living this life. We have to make ourselves strong and happy to help our friends and family members who do have cancer, who do have AIDS, to help them have the best life that they can. Instead of crying over some man, some girl, some job, get another job, or go in, clock in, get your coins, and get out. If you're being harassed, if your neighbors are crazy, your job is crazy, start documenting, boo. Start documenting. Get your lawyers, get it together. Make decisions to make yourself happy, to keep yourself strong, to keep your self-respect. We're still in this life. We're so lucky. We're so lucky we're still here. We've lost so many people. I don't want to lose anybody else. And if I do, I want to know that when you go, you're happy. If I go today, you can say, you know what? Monica did that thing, honey. She did it. She was happy. She was happy. It is what it is. It's life. You're going to have some little problems. Don't let them take you over. Don't let them take you over. Take care of yourself. It's just a job. It's just a car. Friends and family sometimes are not friends and family. Choose those that love you. And be happy. Choose to be happy. Strive to be happy. Okay? I love you. Oh yeah, life goes on long after the pain of living is gone. I say, oh yeah, life goes on long after the pain of living is gone. Have a great day. Boop.